Hey, what's going on, you guys? I hope you guys having a wonderful 4th of July weekend. Hope everyone's also having a great summer. What I'm doing here today is I had someone in my comments that asked me to talk about what happened on my last day of school. So apparently I'm a school bus driver, and I've been doing it for 6 years. I started in 2016. And it's now 2022. So I'm not doing a video reaction now. It's just I'm doing this video because I'm here to talk about what happened on my last day of school, as one of my subscribers had asked me to talk about, because apparently something I have never experienced. So I'm gonna try to cut it down a little bit short here. So everything was going very well, you know, in the pickup, because I have 3 runs. I have 1 middle school and 2 elementaries. So my middle school and my first elementary school, they went very well, and apparently my 3rd run, which is my 2nd elementary school, that didn't go as planned, didn't go too well. So here's what happened. We were picking up students for the final time for the summer, and a couple of them were emotional. You know, it was a very emotional day, and it's normal because, you know, there are kids, you know, they were going to miss their teachers and so forth, you know, and missing their friends also. Apparently I had this one kindergartner who was extremely emotional. So here's what happened. Like I said, I'm going to cut this short. We pulled out of school. I had my kids waving to their teachers and their friends, and it was really emotional. And 5 minutes into the trip, on the way home, it was still emotional. They were still emotional. You know, there was quite a few that, you know, they were still crying and everything, you know, and trying to calm them down and comfort them, you know, telling them, you know, everything is going to be okay. I'm sure your teachers will miss you guys also. And I'm pretty sure that, you know, I also tell them that I'm pretty sure you'll get to see your teachers again while you're in the school come September for the 2022-2023 school year. So, and then after about 10 minutes into the trip, I had this kindergartner. She was more emotional than any others on the bus. I noticed that she wasn't herself. She was kept crying and crying and crying so hard to the point where she's not herself, and I'm noticing that she wasn't herself. So next thing you know, she sits on the stairs, and I had to pull the bus over, and a couple of my students tried to help her get into her seat, and didn't barge. You know, she just like kept crying and crying a lot. And next thing I know, I get out of my seat to try to help her up too, and she just kept crying, and I felt so bad, so bad for her. So like I said, she was a kindergartner, and next thing I know, that she was complaining that she was feeling pain in her heart, and suddenly I just saw that she was shaking violently, and that's when I took matters into my own hands to, you know, call my boss and let them know what was going on. So anyways, so I called my boss and told him what happened, and then a couple of minutes later it just got worse. So I told my boss about it, and they ended up calling the EMTs. So we waited for the EMTs. They arrived about 5 minutes later, and also I had two of my other co-workers who are bus drivers also. They were nice enough to come and help me out with this scary situation. And so they came, the police came, the ambulance came, and they're trying to keep everything calm, including myself, because I was literally in a panic mode, because the way I witnessed this kindergartner, it was scary. And suddenly, you know, she ends up passing out for a couple of minutes, and then she comes back up, you know. So anyways, and my supervisor also came with the company car, and she came on and she helped us out also. And then they took the kindergartner on a stretcher, and she was pretty responsive, but she wasn't able to talk, apparently, because of the heavy cryingness and so forth, you know, with, you know, feeling that she had pain in her heart and headaches and dizziness and passing out. So we tried to give her some fresh air to keep her, you know, keep her moving, or so forth. So they took her out on a stretcher, and they wheeled her to the ambulance, and they wheeled her to the hospital. And I told my boss to call the parents and let them know that their child was taken to the hospital because of a medical emergency. And then after they took her away, I literally broke down. I got emotional and scared, you know, hoping that, you know, pray to God that she'll be alright. I'm pretty sure that she is. She's a very strong little kindergartner. So anyways, two of my other co-workers, due to the fact that I was not well myself after experiencing the scary situation with my kindergartner student, they were nice enough to take my students home. The one driver took one half, and the other driver took the other half, because me, I wasn't able to do it because I literally lost it. I literally broke down in tears. Like, this was something I never ever witnessed before. The 6 years I've driven school buses. Yes, I've seen kids cry, which is, you know, it's normal, but witnessing a scary medical emergency with the kindergartner was never experienced before. It was so scary. So with my quick thinking, I was able to save her before it got worse. So like I said, it was just real scary. So I'm still praying that she'll be alright. I'm so sure that she's with her family now, and she has fully recovered. So, but I'm pretty sure that I'll see her again in September, which I know for a fact that I'll have the same runs. So, not that far from now. So yeah, that was pretty much it for that. You know, I mean, hopefully I don't have to experience this scary situation again. You know, So anyways, after the two other bus drivers, who happens to be my co-workers, you know, they took my students home, and my supervisor drove my bus back to the yard, and I drove back to the yard in the company car where I had to get AC because they noticed that I wasn't doing too good after experiencing this scary stuff, you know. So yeah, I get back to the bus yard, and I'm still shaken up. I was shaken up for a couple of days. Thinking about this kindergartner. I mean, just I barely slept that night. Just, you know, thinking of what happened. You know. Excuse me. But then a couple of days later, I pretty much recovered from not being myself, you know. But I assure you that she's okay. She's still in my thoughts and prayers. So after experiencing the scary situation with her, you know, and she's a very sweet little kid, very sweet girl. So yeah, that was pretty much it here. So yeah, so that's what happened. And like I said, hopefully I don't have to witness this scary medical emergency again. Throughout the day, I got all these thank you cards from my fellow students on my last day of school. If you want me to read them out loud, smack the like button or comment down below, and I'll read these cards out loud and give them a shout out. And now, guys, that's it for the video for now. You know, I'll have more reactions and gaming videos coming our way, so stay tuned for that. If you haven't subscribed to my video, please subscribe to my video. Also, you can share my videos with your friends and family. You know, this way we can, you know, I can get more subs and hopefully more videos together. Alright guys, so thanks for watching, and like I said, that's what happened on the last day of school. Like I said, one of my subscribers commented that, asking me to talk about what happened on the last day of school, so that was the story on that. So, and I'll see you guys next time.